Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ms. Humbert here, and today we're going to be doing Unit 10, Notes 4. So we are going to be talking about dilations. And a dilation is a transformation that enlarges or reduces the original figure proportionally. So it's going to be performed with respect to a center point and a scale factor. A scale factor is something that you guys are probably familiar with. That's something that we use when we're talking about similar figures. So it's going to be your dilation is going to be similar. So your pre-image is similar to your image when you do the dilation. So you're basically finding a factor by which you are multiplying. So let's take a look at this second part. So to find the coordinate image after a dilation centered on the origin, multiply the x and the y coordinate of each point on the pre-image by a scale factor on the dilation. So let's go ahead and let's graph some points. For m, I'm going to graph the point 1, 3. So I'm going over 1, up 3. So my point M is 1, 3. And then I'm going to do P as well. My P is going to be over 2, up 1. So my P is the point 2, 1. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to use a scale factor of 2. So my scale factor is going to be 2. So when I do my scale factor, what I need to do is multiply every coordinate by 2. So m prime, I'm going to take 1 times 2, which is 2, and 3 times 2, which is 6. So I'm going to go ahead and plot that point. So I'm going over 2, up 6, plotting that point. So here's our m and our p. Maybe I should label that m and p. So here up here is our m prime. Now to get our p prime, we're going to take 2 and multiply it by 2 and get 4, and get 1 and multiply it by 2 and get 2. So I'm going over 4, up 2. And that right there is p prime. So here's our new line. So notice that it is twice the size of our original line, which makes sense, right? Because we used a scale factor of 2. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at number 1. So quadrilateral JKLM has the vertices -2, 4. So let's go ahead and plot those points. So going left 2, up 1, 2, 3, 4. And plotting that point. -2, -2, left 2, up 2, which is here. And let's go ahead and make sure we label those. So we have J and we have K. And then we have -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up -2, or sorry, down 2. So I have -4. Oh, good one, Miss Humbert. K, I graphed K wrong. Silly, Miss Humbert. So we're going left 2, down 2. There we go. Come on, get yourself together. And that's our K. And then we're going left 4 and down 2. And that's our L. And then our M is left 4, up 2, which is here. And that is our M. So right here we have our shape. We're going down, over, up, and over. So now we want to find our prime, and our scale factor is going to be 2.5. So to get our J prime, we're going to take -2 times 4, or -2 and -4, and multiply them by 2.5. Well, -2 times 2.5 is -5, and 4 times 2.5 is 10. And then K prime, -2 times 2.5, again, is -5, and so then we're going to have -5, -5. When we multiply both those, excuse me, by 2.5. Then taking a look at L. So L prime, -4 times 2.5 is -10, and -2 times 2.5 is -5. Then finally, for M prime, -4 times 2.5 is -10, and then 2 times 2.5 is going to be 5. So now we can go ahead and plot those points. We're going left 5 and up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that way up there is our J prime. And then we want to do our K prime. So we're going left 5 and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that right there is our K prime. And then we need to go left 10, which is all the way to over here, and down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and plot that point. And that is our K prime, or L prime, sorry. Struggle bus. Awesome. Okay. And then our M prime is -10 and up 5. So then we have this shape right here. And notice that it's 2.5 times size of our original. So let's take a look at number 2. So it says QRS has the vertices 0, 6. So we're going over 0, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is here. So that's going to be Q. And then we have the shape, and then we have -6, -3. So we're going left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 3, which is here. And that is our R. And then our S is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down 3. And then that's our S. So our scale factor we're going to use is 1/3. So whenever your scale factor is less than 1, or it's a fraction or a decimal that's less than 1, we're going to actually be shrinking our shape instead of making it bigger. So Q prime, 0 times a -1/3, or really that's the same as 0 divided by 3. Well, 0 divided by 3 is 0. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Then R prime, -6 divided by 2 is -3, or -6 divided by 3 is going to be a -2. And -3 divided by -3 is a -1. And finally for S prime, 6 divided by 3 is 2, and -3 divided by 3 is -1. So let's go ahead and let's plot those points. We're going over 0 up 2. That's going to be our Q prime. And then we're going left 2, down 1. That is going to be our R prime. And then we're going over 2, down 1, and that is going to be our S prime. So that right there is your new dilated shape. Next, let's take a look at number 3. So we need to go ahead and graph this trapezoid. So we're going left 8, which is here, and up 4, which is there. So that's point E. And then we're going for F, left 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 8, which is here. So that's going to be point F. And then for G, we're going over 8, which is here, and up 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and that's G. And then for H, we're going left 4, down 8. So that is here. And that is our H. So this right here is our trapezoid. So it takes up most of our graph. So hopefully our dilation is shrinking it. So just connect those. Okay, so now we need to multiply by a factor of 1/4, which really is the same as dividing by 4. So for E prime, -8 divided by 4 is -2, 4 divided by 4 is 1. For F prime, -4 divided by 4 is -1, 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then G prime, 8 divided by 4 is 2, 4 divided by 4 is 1. And then H prime, -4 divided by 4 is -1, -8 divided by 4 is -2. So let's go ahead and let's graph that. So we're going left 2, up 1 to start off with, and that's going to be our E prime. Then for F prime, over 1, up 2, that's right there, so that's our F prime. For our G prime, over 2, up 1, which is right there, so that's our G prime. Remember, G prime represents the image. -1 down 2 is going to be H prime. So then this right here is our smaller trapezoid, and it's 1/4 of the size of our original. So let's take a look at this one. Triangle ABC has the vertices -1, 1, 2, -2, and -1, -2. Find the image of ABC after a dilation centered at the origin with a scale factor of 2. So all that means is we need to multiply by 2. So let's write out our images. So A prime, -1 times 2 is -2. 1 times 2 is 2. B prime, 2 times 2 is 4. -2 times 2 is 4. C prime, -2 and then -4. So what we want to do is look at these and see which one of those has those points. So I want you guys to see if you can figure out A, B, C, or maybe even D, which one of those has the A prime, B prime, C prime that I have given here. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and show me your completed note sheet. Thanks for listening.